The Audi B7 RS4 appreciated 34% on average between 2022 and 2024. The E46 M3 did the same thing between 2017 and 2020, and before that window opened, anyone calling it an investment got laughed out of the room. Most people driving past this car on a used lot right now have no idea what they're looking at. That's the gap the market is handing you today. It is closing. The RS4 in B7 chassis, produced from 2006 to 2008 for the US market, is carrying one of the most significant engines Audi ever put in a production car, priced as if it's just another used German sedan. Most buyers scrolling past it see maintenance anxiety and age. That's exactly why the window is still open. The original US MSRP cleared $65,000. Today, clean examples trade between $28,000 and $34,000, less than a base new A4 off the current showroom floor. What the general buyer is missing is sitting under the hood, and it cannot be replicated under current production constraints. Audi built the 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8, engine code BNS, to an 8,250 revolutions per minute redline with dry sump lubrication specifically to homologate for the Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters Racing Series. That was not a marketing decision. It was an engineering mandate, and the difference between a motor built to a racing brief and one built to a cost spreadsheet is measurable every time you open the throttle past 5,000 revolutions per minute. Modern emissions targets and electrification requirements have made an engine specification like this structurally impossible to produce today. Not expensive, not difficult, impossible. The last RS4 uses a turbocharged V6, and the 4.2 naturally aspirated V8 in the B7 is a closed chapter in Audi's engineering history. There is a specific sensation this engine produces that exists nowhere in current Audi production. Above 6,000 revolutions per minute, the secondary intake tract opens and the engine note shifts register from mechanical to something closer to a purpose-built race car approaching its limiter. You feel it in your sternum before you register it clearly through your ears. No turbocharged RS product produces this because forced induction compresses and softens the top end entirely. This is unfiltered, and it is permanently gone from new production. The specific buy is a 2007 or 2008 B7 RS4 sedan, under 80,000 miles with documented service history. Avoid examples with any evidence of overheating. The coolant pipe routing near the valley of the V8 is a known weak point, and the repair is labor-intensive. The Avant wagon commands a premium and is the more collectible body style. A clean one under $40,000 is not a price that holds. Hagerty's valuation data shows the B7 RS4 in steady upward movement since 2022, classified as a rising car, not yet a full collectible. Bring a trailer auction records from the last 18 months consistently show clean low-mileage examples clearing above private party estimates. The precedent is documented. The E46 M3 sat at $18,000 to $22,000 in 2017 and crossed $40,000 for average examples by 2022. The B7 RS4 is behind that appreciation curve by approximately 4 to 5 years. The people who laugh at these prices are the same ones who passed on the E46 M3 at $18,000. The pattern is identical. A German performance homologation car depreciated to used sedan pricing, sitting there waiting for the market to connect the dots. Before any purchase, spend $150 to $250 on a pre-purchase inspection from a VAG specialist and specifically ask about the timing chain guides. The plastic guides on high-mileage examples are a documented failure point. A full timing chain replacement on this engine runs $4,500 to $7,000 in the US market. That single inspection separates a calculated buy from an expensive mistake. The math is not complicated. Electrification has set a hard deadline on internal combustion appreciation, and the B7 RS4 sits directly in its path. A naturally aspirated high-revving V8 in a practical four-door body, currently priced like a depreciating asset. That combination does not survive the next 5 years of enthusiast attention intact. The comparable that already moved is the E46 M3, and bring a trailer records confirm the trajectory. The B7 RS4 has the same engineering pedigree, the same production scarcity working in its favor, and the same window, still open, but narrowing with every year the youngest examples approach the 20-year collector threshold. Subscribe if you want to know which Audi the market is sleeping on next. The people who passed on the E46 M3 at $20,000 still talk about it.